Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to discuss the solution of CDS examination of the second session 2019. So, without wasting time, let's move to our first question. In the first question, it is given that a car undergoes a uniform circular motion. Okay, then the acceleration of the car is. Okay, so in a circular motion, we know that direction of the velocity changes at every moment. Okay, and this change in velocity, this change in direction seems to be change in velocity, and due to which acceleration appears. Okay, so this concept is taken directly from NCERT of class 9, where you can see here the only change in velocity is due to change in direction of motion. Okay, so this is circular motion is an example of accelerated motion. So and in a uniform circular motion, the magnitude of velocity doesn't changes, but the direction changes. So this change in direction produces acceleration, but since there is no change in the magnitude of velocity, so the acceleration produced is constant throughout the motion. So here you can see the first option is 0, so it is totally wrong because some acceleration is produced here, and this option is also wrong. There is some non-zero acceleration, but it is constant. It is constant one, not constant. Okay, that means suppose 5 meter per second square acceleration will continue for the whole motion. Okay, so our answer is option B. Let's move to next question. An echo is heard after 5 seconds of the production of sound, which moves with a speed of 340 meter per second. Okay, so what is the distance of mountain from the source of sound which produced the echo? Suppose this is a source and here is the mountain. So the sound is produced, okay, then it reflected and then it came back. This is known as reflection of sound, and when this sound is heard, this will be called as echo. So let's take this distance as d. Okay, so and in the question it is given that the speed of sound is 340 meter per second. Okay, speed, and time taken to cover this distance is nothing but 5 seconds. Okay, so we know that formula, speed equals to distance by time. Here we need to find the distance, so distance equals to speed into time. Okay, for this question distance is d and again d, so d plus d, it will be 2d. So 2d equals to speed 340 into time 5 seconds, so 5 0 5 4 is 20, 15 16 17, 2d equals 1700, so d equals to, it will be 850 meter. So if we will convert this meter into kilometer, it will come 0.85 kilometer. Okay, so our answer is nothing but option B, 0.85 kilometer. It was a very simple question, just need to apply your concept. Okay, so let's move to next question. A 100-watt electric bulb is used for 10 hours a day. How many units of energy are consumed in 30 days? Okay, so let's calculate for 1 day. Okay, in 1 day a 100-watt bulb is used for 10 hours. So in 1 day total 1000 watt hours is consumed. Okay, so it is nothing but 1 kilowatt hour. So and 1 1 kilowatt hour is 1 unit. Oh, so for 30 days it will be 30 units. Okay, if in one day 1 unit is consumed, then it will consume 30 units in 30 days. So our answer is option C, 30 units. Let's move to next question. Bose-Einstein condensate is. It is titled. The question is tightly taken from an image which is given in NCERT, where you can see that both these scientists, Satyendranath Bose and Albert Einstein, were involved in finding the fifth state of matter, which was named as Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay, so the first state is solid, then liquid, then gas, then it is plasma, and then is Bose-Einstein condensate. So this is fifth state of matter. So our answer is option B, fifth state of matter. Okay, let's move to next question. The rate of evaporation of liquid does not depend upon. Okay, so this is this question is taken from directly from NCERT of class 9 of chapter 1, matter around us, in which it is given that the rate of evaporation increases with, that means it depends upon surface area, humidity, temperature, wind speed. Okay, so it depends upon temperature, yes. It depends upon surface area, yes. It depends upon humidity, but it does not depends upon the mass. So answer is option C. Okay, so let's move to next question. Next question, very easy question which has been repeated a number of times. Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment on thin gold foil was responsible for discovery of. Here you can see the image I took from the chapter Structure of Atom, where it is given that Rutherford is known as father of nuclear physics, as well as he is famous for his work on radioactivity and the discovery of nucleus of an atom with the gold foil experiment. So by gold foil experiment he discovered atomic nucleus. Okay, next question is food chain. So there are various statements related to food chain, and we have to find which statement is correct. So first statement is a relationship between autotrophic organism. So whether is it true, means it is saying that it has a relation, that means plant has a relation with another plant, that means one plant consumes another plant. So it is not true, so this is wrong. Exchange of genetic material between two organisms, no, this is not food chain, this is example of reproduction. Okay, then passage of food and thus energy from one organism to another organism. So here you can see this deer eats the leaves of plant, and hence the energy is transferred from one organism to another. Again, when the tiger eats the deer, the energy transformed from one organism to another. So this is a correct statement for food chain. So answer is option C. Next option is modern entrepreneur establishment food providing food outlets. This is totally a rubbish option. Okay, so answer is option C. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following is active transport? Okay, so this topic has been taken from higher NCERT, that means it is not given in the NCERT up to class 10. So active transport is means by active transport we mean it is active transport uses energy to transport and pump molecule against a concentration of gradient, and this energy is of respiration. Okay, so there are two peaks, respiration and against a gradient. So it is movement of a substance against a diffusion gradient with use of energy of respiration. This is the true option. We can eliminate other options, like it is the movement of substance against diffusion gradient without use of energy? No. Then it is movement of substance against diffusion gradient with use of energy from photosynthesis? No, from respiration. Okay. And it is movement of substance along? No, against gradient. So our answer is option A. Okay. Let's move to next question. Chlorophyll in photosynthetic prokaryotic bacteria is associated with. This is directly given in the cell chapter. You can see here the chlorophyll in photosynthetic prokaryotic bacteria is associated with membranous vesicles. Okay, so answer is option B. And you could have eliminated, okay, by seeing plastids, you must have little bit doubt, but option B is correct answer. Which one of the following organism is responsible for sleeping sickness? Okay, this question has been taken directly from 13th chapter of class 9, naming why do we fall ill. Okay, and there is one image given in the chapter. Here you can see that picture of trypanosoma, the protozoan organism responsible for sleeping sickness. So answer is option B, trypanosoma. Okay. Which one of the following body parts, organs of human body does not have smooth muscle? Okay. So this question, although the reference is given in NCERT, but I didn't took the reference because this question can be solved by just using common sense. So like uterus, which is found inside the body, so obviously it would contain smooth muscle. Same with iris and bronchi of lungs. These all are from inside the body, so this will contain smooth muscle. But biceps outside the body, and definitely it is one of the strongest muscles. So answer is option D. So that is not a smooth muscle, so it is a rough muscle. So answer is option D. Next is intercropping. This question has been asked a number of times. The main pick is, or the trick is here, that definite row patterns. Okay, it is growing up 2 or more crops in definite row pattern. Here you can see this image I took from NCERT directly. So there are different rows and different vegetables are cropped or are grown in a definite pattern. So this is intercropping. So answer is option C. Okay. Here you can see definition is also given. Is growing 2 or more crops simultaneously on the same field in different pattern. Next question. Magnification is actual size of specimen by observed size. So don't confuse here. Actual size means size of object. Okay, and observed size means size of image. So here we can see here height of image by height of object, but it is height of object by height of image. No, this is wrong. Here height of image by height of object, so this is correct one. Then actual size of specimen minus, no, and no multiplication. So answer is option B. Magnification is given by height of image by height of object. Next is, which one of the following cell organelles is known as suicidal bags? One of the most easy questions, or one of the most known question which has been asked in various examinations. Okay, so answer is option A, lysosome. Here you can see here lysosomes are known as the suicidal bags of a cell. Okay, let's move to next question. Consider the following statement. Particles of matter intermix on their own. Particles of matter have the force acting between them. So this is a question, or these statements are directly taken from class 9 NCERT, where the first chapter is matter around us. So these statements are taken from properties of various matters, particles of matter. So particles of matter intermix on their own. Yes, it is true. Here you can see that particles of matter intermix on their own with each other. Then particles of matter have force acting on them. This is also true. That particles of matter have force acting between them. So both the statements are correct. So our answer is option C. Okay. Next question is rate of evaporation. This concept was earlier asked. Okay. So rate of evaporation, it depends upon these things, but it increases with an increase in surface area, so this is correct. At decrease in humidity, so increase in humidity will decrease the rate of evaporation, so it is no. A decrease in wind speed, no. Increase in wind speed will increase the evaporation, and a decrease in temperature, no. Increase in temperature will increase the evaporation. So our answer is option A. If an object is at rest, then time x-axis versus distance y-axis graph. Okay, let's draw a graph. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. In x-axis we have to take time, okay, and in y-axis let's take displacement. Okay, so suppose this is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This is in suppose meter and this is in seconds. Okay, so the object is at rest, that means for t equals to 0 it is here, for t equals to 1 it is here, for t equals to 2 it is here. So you can see here it is, the graph will be a horizontal line. Okay, so answer is option B, not vertical, and it will not have any kind of slope. So answer is option B. Next question, consider the following statements about mixture. This question from the same chapter, mixture. Okay, so in this whole paper you will see that I think 3 to 4 questions at least, or I think 4 to 5 questions are asked from single chapter of class 9, first chapter. Okay, so you can know, you can know the significance of reading NCERT and each and every line by line. Let's move to our question. Consider the following statements about mixture. A substance can be separated into other kind of matter by any physical process. Then dissolved sodium chloride can be separated from water by the physical process of evaporation. This we know. Okay, it is directly given that dissolved sodium chloride can be separated from water by physical process of evaporation. This is totally true. Okay, what about first statement? A substance can be separated into other kind of matter. Okay, that means let's take example of NaCl. So can NaCl be separated into Na and Cl by physical process? No, this is not possible. Here you can also see sodium chloride is itself pure substance and cannot be separated by physical process into chemical constituents. So answer is only option 2 is correct. So answer is option B. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following statements is not correct? Okay, so let's read the statements. Elements are defined by the number of protons. Yes, it is true, because number of protons is nothing but atomic number. Okay, and atomic number is the by atomic number we can define element. So yes, option A is correct. Isobar are atoms having the same atomic number but different atomic mass. No, this is the statement of isotope. Isobar are having different atomic number but same atomic mass. Okay, so this is the wrong answer and wrong option, and our answer is option B. Similarly, we can check another options. Okay, the mass number of an atom is equal to number of nucleons. Number of nucleons, okay, nucleons is nothing but neutron plus proton. So yes, this is nothing but mass number. Okay, mass number. So answer is, this is also correct, and valency is the combining capacity of an atom. It is also correct. So answer is option B. Let's move to next question. If the speed of a moving magnet inside a coil increases the electric current in the coil. Okay, so this is a question taken from the concept of electromagnetic induction, which is given in the chapter 13 of class 10 NCERT. Okay, so we know, let's take a coil, okay, and if you put a magnet inside it, okay, so this magnet by uh, this magnet will uh, if we will move this magnet, it will produce magnetic field, and change in magnetic field will produce electric current. So uh, if we are moving it with a speed, so in that speed there will be a change in magnetic field, and more change will produce more current. Okay, so by this statement, if the speed of moving magnet inside a coil increases, then electric current in the coil will increase, because it will increase the speed of change in magnetic field, and change in magnetic field will increase the current. So answer is option A. Okay. Next question, the frequency in hertz of a note that is 1 octave higher than 500 hertz. Okay, so let's go through the statement. An octave can be defined as an interval between 2 points where the frequency at second point is twice the frequency of first point. Very simple statement. So let's suppose A is a point, so here it is having some frequency, and B is some point, it is having some frequency. So if it has a difference of 1 octave, okay, then the frequency at A will be half of B. Okay, that means if A equals to 500 Hz, then definitely B will be double, that means 1000 Hz. So our answer is option C, 1000 Hz. Okay. Similarly, we can move further. If C is the third point, then here it will be 2000 Hz. Okay. So if the question has asked about 2 octaves, then the answer would be 2000 Hz. But here the answer is 1000 Hz. Okay. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following is monoatomic? Okay. This is question directly asked from chapter Atoms and Molecules of class 9. Okay. Here you can see one image has been given, that argon is monoatomic, helium is monoatomic, oxygen diatomic, hydrogen diatomic, nitrogen diatomic, chlorine diatomic, but phosphorus tetra, and sulfur polyatomic. The question is asking which one of the following is monoatomic. Hydrogen is not monoatomic, sulfur is also not, and phosphorus is also not. Our answer is helium. Helium is monoatomic. Okay, so answer is option D. Let's move to next question. In graphite, each carbon atom is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms. You can see here it is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms. Okay, I took this image from the chapter carbon and its compound, where you can see that it is written, in graphite each carbon atom is bonded to 3 other carbon atoms in the same plane, giving a hexagonal array. You can see here hexagonal array. So answer is forming a 3-dimensional structure. No, this is for diamond. In the same plane giving a hexagonal, yes, this is true. Answer is option B. Okay. Let's move to next question. Soap solution used for cleansing purpose appears cloudy. Directly taken from the same chapter. So here you can see the soap missiles are large enough to scatter light, hence a soap solution appears cloudy. So a soap solution appears cloudy due to scattering of light. So answer is option B. Okay. So let's move to next question. People prefer to wear cotton clothes summer season. This is also given in the chapter first chapter of class 9, the last page. And you can see here, cotton being a good absorber of water helps in absorbing the sweat and exposing it to atmosphere for easy evaporation. So it is a good absorber. That is why it is used in summer season. So answer is option A. In the next question, it is from second chapter of class 9. Matter around us, pure or not. Okay, so employing chromatography, one cannot separate. So chromatography is known for separating colorful mixtures. Okay, here you can see the applications of chromatography are to separate colors in a dye, pigment from natural colors, and drug from bloods. So it can separate colors from a dye, pigment from a natural color, and drugs from blood, but cannot separate radioisotope. So answer is option A. Okay, directly given from NCERT. Next is consider the following statement. Atomic number of an atom is a more fundamental property than its atomic mass. Okay, and this statement is directly given in NCERT. It was given by Henry Moseley. Okay, which said that which showed that atomic numbers of an element is more fundamental property than atomic mass. So answer is option B, Henry Moseley. Okay. Next is which one of the following acid is known as vitamin C? This is a question of static GK. So answer is ascorbic acid known as vitamin C, or this is the scientific name of vitamin C. Okay, so answer is option B. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following is not found in animal cell? The basic difference between plant cell and animal cell is the presence of cell wall in plant but not in animal. So in animal, cell wall is absent. That's why our answer is option D. Okay. Next question. Marsilea, fern and horsetail are examples of which of the following plant groups? This is directly taken from chapter 7 of class 9, diversity in living organism. Here you can see Pteridophyta, which is a part of plant kingdom. So pteridophyta, examples of Pteridophyta are Marsilea, fern and horsetail. So answer is Pteridophyta, option A. Okay. So today we dealt with the solutions of series 2 2019. Okay, and I think almost out of 30 questions, I think in this there are total 31 questions. Okay, so out of 31 questions, I think 25 plus at least, or 26, I can say 26 plus questions were directly from NCERT of class 9 and 10, and I think in this paper more questions were from class 9. Okay, so you can see the relevance of NCERT. Okay, so if you are thorough with these NCERT, you can easily score 25 plus, and 25 plus is a very good score out of 30. Okay, so it will increase your chances to qualify in the GS paper, and also will increase means make you to reach towards cutoff. So out of 200 in for OTA, you need at least 85. Need 85 plus. Okay, so by 85 plus you are safe. So please revise all the NCERTs. Okay, and I hope I'm clear in all the explanations. If you have any of the doubt in any questions, please comment. And also if you like the lecture, then please like the video, and please share the content so that each and every student who is preparing for all these exams can benefit. And second thing, the person who are preparing for exams like CAPF and NDA, they can also benefit from this lecture, because the syllabus of science is almost same, although the toughness level differs. Okay, and for any kind of doubt, please comment, or you can also directly contact me on different social media platforms like Telegram, WhatsApp or Insta. The link I had given in the description. Okay, so thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.